God be with you.
So, how you doing?
Not very well, Henry. I'm alone in this world now. I went back to Skalitz to look at my house and found a thief there looting it. Now I don't even have anything to remind me of what I've lost.
A looter? You wouldn't think they'd be bothering after all this time.
Maybe they won't anymore. I scared him off from our yard. As soon as he saw me, he shot out of the basement carrying his loot. The whole bag must have been full of metal. The bastard even took our kettle. And also, everything from the basement.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack and a new kettle. Of course he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner's sack, and there are a lot of those around Rovna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There was a jeweled cross he wanted to give Bianca as a dowry.
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross, at least I'd have something to remember them all by. The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart, and it was hanging on a red string.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do.
See you later.
This one is old and scuffed.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
What would I be doing there? Everything burnt down.
Someone saw a charcoal burner rooting around there.
And how does anyone know it was a charcoal burner? I'd like to know.
Well, they said he had a charcoal sack and...
Sacks aren't hard to come by. Especially around Skalitz. Anyone could have one.
Including the guilty man.
Or maybe it wasn't me, and you're looking for someone else.
If you don't confess right now, you'll be eating ash too. They saw a man with this sack, and I don't have a problem beating it out of you.
Look, I really wasn't there. Even if you beat me, or let them take me away in chains, I'm still not the person you're looking for.
Fine then. But if anyone catches you trying to loot Skalitz...
They won't. I've never done it before, so I'm not going to start now. May the Lord watch over you.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
Not since I ran away from there. Why do you ask?
Because someone saw you wandering around the houses there, poking around.
That's ridiculous. Like I said, I haven't been back since that horrible day.
If you don't tell me what I want to know, I'll make you regret it.
Jesus Christ, all right. I was there. But I came late. The good stuff had already been taken, and I didn't want to go poking around.
Carry on.
It was... Look, this is the rest of what I found. I don't want it. Just take it. Give it to the needy. Whatever you want. Good luck to you.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
Skalitz? I thought that place burned down to the ground. What would I be doing there?
I know what you were after. Money and valuables. What else, you dirty thief?
What are you talking about? I wasn't there.
Lies! They saw you digging around in the ashes.
That's ridiculous. I wasn't there and I didn't take anything. But there's been plenty of shady types going through Scully's.
Trying to throw the blame on someone else, are you? Forget it. You're gonna get what's coming to you, you thieving bastard.
No, I don't know who did it, but it wasn't me. I'm innocent, I swear.
If you only stop lying. I can see it in your eyes. You did something, and I'll get it out of you.
Please, no, I didn't do anything. I just found it. It must have fallen from someone else's sack, but I wasn't in Scully's and I didn't loot anything.
A likely story. Though, if you had a sudden attack of conscience and gave it to me, I might just believe you didn't do anything wrong.
Here it is. Everything I have. Take it and leave me be. I didn't do anything wrong. Farewell.
This one has its best years behind it.
Farewell.
So, have you changed your mind about Skalitz?
Why would I change my mind? There's no reason I'd go back to that town of ashes.
You're right. It all burned down. And how would you know that if you weren't there?
I went there as soon as Sigismund's army was gone. I searched for my friends, and I found a few of them.
And?
Well, some people were already there. They were crying and digging graves, so I helped them bury their dead.
Where did you bury them?
Well, anyone who found any of their kin took them and laid them to rest here. We put the rest into one mass grave behind the courtyard, near the path to Townburg.
Why there?
That's where we found most of them.
Ah, I'm glad someone took care of them.
Aye, who'd want their bones scattered by dogs? Good luck to you.
So, have you changed your mind about Skalitz?
Why would I change my mind? There's no reason I'd go back to that town of ashes.
So you admit that you were in Skalitz to steal?
What are you talking about? I looked around what was left of the place, but I didn't steal anything.
You're lying. They saw you crawling around and going through the ashes.
Bollocks they did. The only place I dig through ashes is here, and I don't steal from the dead for a few groschen.
You could have owned up and made it easier for yourself. Now I'll have to beat it out of you.
Are you mad? You can't do that.
Oh? Who's going to stop me?
Farewell. Fuck! You call that combat?
About you being in Skalitz. And did you see anyone lurking around there?
I told you, I haven't been there since then. So how could I have seen anyone?
Right. And there haven't been any foreigners around here lately? Or locals you think are up to no good?
What? Foreigners and locals walk around here all the time, but as for whether they've done something wrong, I can't possibly know that.
I reckon you'll sing a different song with a few teeth broken.
You can't.
Try stopping me.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh.
Curse it!
I want to ask you about Skalitz again.
You want to start accusing me again, you mean?
I know what you were after. Money and valuables. What else, you dirty thief?
What are you talking about? I wasn't there.
Lies! They saw you digging around in the ashes.
That's ridiculous. I wasn't there and I didn't take anything. But there's been plenty of shady types going through Scully's.
And did you see where they went?
Wherever it was, they all walked together like they were in a procession. I'm not sure exactly where they were headed, but it was south. The Samopesh, maybe, or Mehried, or Sassau. I wasn't paying too much attention.
All right, then. I believe you. But if I ever find out you've been...
No, don't worry, that won't happen. God be with you.
I want to ask you about Skalitz again.
You want to start accusing me again, you mean?
I know what you were after. Money and valuables. What else, you dirty thief?
What are you talking about? I wasn't there.
Lies! They saw you digging around in the ashes.
That's ridiculous. I wasn't there and I didn't take anything. But there's been plenty of shady types going through Scully's.
I'm not in the mood for beating it out of you.
What? But that's not right. God be with you.
What do you need?
You know, I happened to run into that charcoal burner we were talking about. But,
But what?
I got something, but I doubt it was everything.
There was definitely more. But this is still better than nothing. Thank you. How much do I owe you?
I don't want anything. I'm glad to do a favour for a neighbour.
That's so generous of you, Henry. I'm very grateful. If you ever need anything...
I'll remember it.
Take care.